how's it going today? Justin the Red Island Shaver coming at you with the weekend video. So once again, I forgot to do the midweek video. Oops. But here we are for the weekend shave. So for this weekend, soap I've been really excited to try. I've had the sample for quite a while. Kind of forgot about it. And talking to Dave Card over at It's Just Shaving, he recently purchased this soap and then got me thinking about it. And then I was thinking, you know, geez, I think I have a sample of this somewhere. And I went looking in the tickle trunk, and sure enough, I found it. So it is First Canadian Shave, Esther's, Peppermint, and Grapefruit. And yeah, it's a very, very nice scent. As you can see, I have it pushed down in the Thirsty Badger lather bowl. Very, very nice. So brush we're going to use today, as you know, I usually use synthetics or a softer Badger with First Canadian. And we're going to go with the Coyote Cuts Latherizer. Now it's a 28 mil plus soft style knot. Perfect knot for a soft soap. So I know as you look at this and as you realize, a lot of you realize First Canadian is very soft soap, and you may be wondering, how'd you get the bowl like that? Well, Randy himself, I do believe, mentioned freeze the sample of soap to make it easier to get in the bowl. So that's what I did. I froze it. I think it was in the freezer probably for a good hour. And yeah, it came out pretty good. It started to warm up in the hands pretty quick, but I was able to get it all out of the sample baggie and into the bowl. So I would say that is probably a good load already. This stuff, a little bit goes a long way. That's probably a good load right there. The tips of the brush are quite pasty. So the scent notes on this, as we get into the lather here, the face is already damp. Oh yeah, there's definitely soap in that. So the scent notes are peppermint and grapefruit, and a bit of a menthol tingle, and this is right from the website. And being Randy, that just isn't what's in the soap. He's gonna put a few more twists and turns in there. So it also has spearmint, mandarin, cedarwood, and rosemary. So a little herbaceousness, a little bit extra citrus, a little bit of wood, and a little bit more mint, just to kind of really round it out. And yeah, it smells very nice. A little bit of a cooling menthol effect, which is nice. I know Dave mentioned that it was surprisingly cooling. Well, I guess that would be why, Dave. There is actually menthol in this. Got some lather coming off the brush. We're just going to paint this in a little bit, and then we're going to go right into displaying the tips. But very nice. Scent strength, I give it about a 5.5. It's very nice. It's not overpowering, but it's definitely there. It's a very nice scent. I'll be honest, I don't really pick up a whole lot of the grapefruit, but I do catch it in the undertone, and it smells very nice. I do get some of the cedar. We'll work this brush right on the jawline and push some of the lather down onto the neck. And then we can just scoop it up. This is a great lathering brush. It's so soft on the face. Very easy to really work a lather in. It's a big knot. It holds a lot of soap, holds a lot of water, but it releases it easily. And as you can see, this is starting to come together quite nicely already. Randy's soaps, especially these newer formulas. This is Formula 2. The slightly harder formula. They actually are quite easy to lather. I would suggest using, for me, I like to use a softer brush, but they do lather quite easily. They load easier, and an astonishingly small amount of soap goes a long way making these lathers. And I get lather dripping everywhere, making a mess. But it's definitely coming together quite nice. I think it'll take a bit more water yet, just to get the consistency I want and to really get it, really get this brush full of lather. I think one more application of water will be all that's needed. Nice little tingle, just a tiny hint of menthol. Just enough to let you know you're alive. Nice and dense. As you can see, that brush is completely chock full of lather. Getting some nice peaks there. I would say I'm going to go with that. It's almost a completely full first Canadian shave today. Always happy to represent my brother from another mother, Randy. And we see if I can get this into view here. So, don't be afraid. Chicks dig scars, first Canadian. So, for you, Randy. And the razor also from Randy. I was going to go with my Vortex razor today due to the polar vortex we have going on outside, the cold weather, but I'm going to go with the Boker. Dave and I were talking about this one last night. It's a gorgeous razor. I love it. So figured I'd go with it. Nice little barber's notch / Spanish point. Whatever you want to call it. Heat up the blade and away we go. Very nice. I think I only have 2 days growth, so nothing major for this to chop through. Wonderful. Easy peasy. Very, very wonderfully slick soap. As you guys know, I've been a big fan of Randy's soap since he's taken over, first Canadian. And this is definitely no different. Not the easiest to see today. It was kind of sunny out now, not so much, but what can you do? Get a nice slick soap, nice sharp razor, the rest takes care of itself. Go with the second pass. Hope everybody's staying warm out there. I know it's cold in a lot of places other than just Canada. Just flying through this. When you have something that's incredibly slick, it gives you the confidence to be able to just go for it. This lather is holding up beautifully in the brush. And like I said, this brush holds a ton of it in the first place. But yes, so hopefully everybody's staying warm out there. See, the US Midwest is getting hit pretty hard. Western Canada is very cold, so hope everybody is staying safe, staying warm. And this shall pass, I'm sure. Perfect. And that concludes the straight razor portion of the shave. Nice and quick like. And we'll just finish off the neck. And the mustache area. And for that, I did have a blade in the Edwin Jagger DE89 with the barley handle, but this is Fat Boy February, so go with the Fat Boy with a Voskhod second use. Fat Boy set at number 2. just to get those trouble areas. And that's the shave. So we'll quickly rinse off and go into the post. Lots of residual slickness on this too. Very hard to rinse off what's on your face, which is good. That means it wants to stay on your face where it belongs, where you need it. All in all, a great shave. Nice and easy, nice and slick. Scent is great. I love it. It's minty, it's citrusy. Two of my favorite things. So I don't really have a splash that matches it perfectly, but in honor of the polar vortex, or as I like to call it here in Canada, winter, I'm going to go with a splash that has similar characteristics. So this does have mint in it. It has some citrus notes. It has cedarwood in it, and a few other things that make up the bulk of the scent, but that is First Canadian Polar Vortex. And I think it will actually pair quite nice with this soap. Yeah. Let's get a sniff of the brush, shall we? Yeah, that'll work. That'll definitely work. And this is mentholated, so this will be cold. That's okay. I'm increasing my carbon footprint today. Got my furnace on. Got my infrared heater on. It's nice and toasty warm in the Red Island Shave Den. And this is so nice, I gotta use it twice. Get another hit of that. Yeah, that pairs nicely. This will become the predominant scent. Obviously, it's gonna take over the residual scent of the soap, but like I said, there's enough similarities and characteristics that it will blend nice, and whatever residual scent comes through from the Esther's Peppermint Grapefruit will not overpower the splash. And there is the menthol. Woo. Bring on the tingly fingers. That's usually what happens with the polar vortex. I get the tingly fingers, and I love it. Yeah, that's definitely got a nice minty kick. So that was the shave for today, guys. So once again, Esther's Peppermint and Grapefruit. There will be links to everything in the comment, or not in the comment, in the description box below. Brush is the Coyote Cuts Latherizer. Give Richard a check out over on his Instagram at Coyote Cuts 31. There'll be linked to his channel. Him and Randy have teamed up. Randy is making blanks for Richard now. For brushes. He's been turning out some stunning blanks, and Richard's been turning out some stunning brushes. So go check them out. I think he posts everything on his Instagram. If you see something that catches your eye, try and be quick to grab one if you can, because they go like that. And then once again, the razor, the Boker Imperial, with the little maple leaf in there, Canadian spalted maple scales. All in all, a great shave. I'd like to thank everybody for watching once again. I do appreciate it. Hopefully everybody has a great rest of the weekend. Please stay warm wherever you're at. And that's it for me. So as always, friends, have a great day and even better shave. And we'll catch you in the next one.